and proved that you didn't have to act tough or spit violent lyrics to rule the charts. Will carried that confidence everywhere he went. Chest out, smile on, like he'd cracked the code to success. So when he stood tall at the 42nd Annual Grammy Awards in February 2000 and proudly said,
"Connect to the performance of my music. I don't have the trophies that match how big the actual records are. The one Grammy I have is for Crack a Bottle. I couldn't even have that without him. You know, that's why I have so much value for him, not just in my career, just in my life, because he's a guy that, one of my best friends, because I can trust that he's going to be honest with his constructive criticism when it's time to listen to the music before it goes out. He's the only person that did things that I wanted to do. He had the Marshall Mathers LP with 23 million records sold, with flags all around the plaque, and I was like, yo, I want that kind of...
I have never used profanity in my records. Rap doesn't need to be filled with curses to succeed. The crowd went wild. They clapped like he just rewrote the rules of hip-hop right there on stage. But behind that applause, not everyone was cheering, because all the way over in Detroit, something was bubbling, and it was about to explode. That same year, a 26-year-old Marshall Mathers, better known as Eminem, had just unleashed the Slim Shady LP. And this wasn't just an album, it was chaos on a disc. The project felt like a roller coaster through someone's darkest nightmares, twisted stories, raw emotion, and brutal honesty packed into every track. Nothing about it was clean or polished. It was messy, wild, and painfully real. Slim Shady wasn't here to play nice or fit the family-friendly image. He was the reflection of everything people tried to ignore. The struggle, the anger, the survival instincts that come from living rough. Eminem was everything Will Smith wasn't. Unfiltered,
Raw,
and completely unpredictable.
He
So
was
heard
raw.
Will say that line about rap not needing profanity to succeed. Yeah, that didn't sit right with him. To him, it didn't sound like some harmless statement. It sounded personal, like a quiet jab aimed straight at rappers like him, the ones who didn't have sitcom fame or blockbuster movies to lean on. These were artists who bled their truth into the mic just to get noticed, and that's when whispers started spreading through the industry. Stories of tension brewing between Detroit's most fearless rapper and Hollywood's clean-cut king. Something real was about to go down. People who were around back then still talk about how wild those days were. One story goes, Suge Knight showed up with a whole crew, and I was there with my homies.
Thanks to have seen it all happen. Can you tell me your name, sir?
Yeah, all I know is I'm upstairs, I'm listening to my Will Smith CD, and I see all these flames going